Hi, I'm Serene. Welcome to my green kitchen where everything I make is completely plant-based. Today I'll be doing an Aldi hack, and as you can probably tell by the title and thumbnail, I'll be making delicious, fudgy, vegan brownies. And I'll be making nice cream in case you like your brownies a la mode. So truly you'll be getting 2 Aldi hacks for the price of 1. I didn't want to make these brownies completely from scratch using ingredients such as flour, sugar, brown sugar, cocoa powder, etc., because I wanted to keep the upfront costs low. I did do an estimate for the total haul if I were to go that route, and it would have cost almost $20, which is a little steep for brownies in my opinion. Granted, all of the ingredients would have been non-perishable, and you could have used them over and over for different recipes. But I wanted to make this hack for people out there who aren't privy to baking and don't want all of the extra steps to make brownies. And if I made this recipe from scratch, would it really be a hack at all? You tell me. So I'll be doing a complete breakdown at the end of this video to show you how much it costs to make the brownies and the nice cream, and then how much it costs per serving. So if that's something you're interested in, stick around to the end and I'll be showing you that. But without further ado, let's jump right in. So here are the ingredients. Yes, there are only 5 ingredients. Yes, I'm using box mix, but bear with me because I'm adding a few twists to elevate these brownies. As you can see by the box instructions, it requires water, oil, and eggs. But since we're going to be making these vegan, we'll be using milled flax instead of egg, coffee instead of water, we'll be adding chocolate, and we'll be using oil, of course, as well. Altogether, these ingredients will cost $11.33, but of course, if you have any of them on hand already, then it'll cost a little bit less. I'll be following the instructions for the 9x9 pan, which is 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 38 to 40 minutes. So the very first thing you're going to want to do is just preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, brew your coffee in whichever method you have. I recommend making it as strong as possible, so about 2 tablespoons of grounds and 1 cup of water should do the trick, although you'll only be using 1/4 cup of coffee in the recipe. Next, make your egg replacer, so combine 2 tablespoons of milled flax with 6 tablespoons of water, and then mix it really well and set it aside to let it firm up. Now we're on to our chocolate. I'm using 4 bars of chocolate. It is optional, but I highly recommend it. It just adds a little something to your brownies. So all you want to do is take your chocolate, stack it, and then chop it up into chunks. Now it's time to add all of the ingredients together. So add your brownie mix to a large bowl. Now that your flax egg has firmed up, you can add that to your mix. Then add your oil. And finally, add your coffee. Now mix all of your ingredients together until they are all just combined. You don't want to overmix it because then it can become a little too dense. Now add your chocolate chunks and just fold them into the mixture. Now line your pan with parchment paper, or you can grease it with some of your vegetable oil, and then just pour your batter into the pan and spread it out evenly into the corners. By the way, I just reached 100 subscribers and I want to thank you all very, very much for subscribing. So this one is for you. So now take your pan and put it into your preheated oven, and then set your timer for 35 to 40 minutes. I checked my brownies after 35 minutes by poking them with a knife, and it came out clean, so that just indicated that they're done. Now it's the hard part. You have to wait for your brownies to cool down, and that should take about 20 to 30 minutes, which is really unfortunate. But once they're cool, you can cut them up into whatever size you want. I'm cutting mine into 16 pieces. Boy howdy, is that fudgy. Look at that, you can see the chocolate in it. It looks so freaking good. The smell of chocolate will just encompass your house, and then you get to enjoy those suckers, but not without making them a la mode first. So now I'll be showing you Aldi hack part 2, making banana ice cream or nice cream. So first you want to freeze your bananas. As you can see, I already froze mine. I cut them into 4s and we're just going to add 2 bananas into a food processor, which is 8 chunks of banana. And to give it a helping hand, I'm adding coconut milk. I added about a cup's worth, but only a little bit at a time, maybe like half a cup here and then half a cup later on. So go ahead and screw on your top and then just blend it until it is very smooth. It's going to act a little crazy at first just because the bananas are so frozen, but if you put a towel on top and just blend it, it'll work, trust me. After a couple of minutes, it'll start to resemble something like a soft serve. You might have to take a spatula and scrape it down a little just to make sure everything gets well incorporated. And as I said a second ago, you can also add a little bit more milk if it seems a little thick. Then just keep blending it for another like 5 minutes or so until it's completely smooth. You don't want any banana chunks in it. If you wanted to, you can also add a dash of vanilla extract just to give it a vanilla flavor. And also, once you're done making it, it does melt pretty fast, so if you're not going to use it right away, scoop it into a freezer-safe container and then just stick it in the freezer until you're ready to use it. You don't need me to explain to you how to serve yourself ice cream, but I'm going to anyway. So just pour your ice cream, scoop your ice cream rather, into a bowl and spread it around. Then add your brownie and top it with any ingredient that you'd like. I found some maraschino cherries at Aldi, so I decided to add those. And it looks like I only used 1, but I actually added like 5 or 6 to my bowl. And I also had 2 brownies, not just 1. But for the sake of budgeting, we're just going to pretend that I had 1 brownie, 1 cherry, and 1 serving of nice cream. As I mentioned earlier, the total brownie haul was $11.33, and the total nice cream haul would be dependent on how many bananas you bought. If you're like most people and buy a bunch of 6 bananas rather than taking a few off the bunch will typically weigh about 2¼ pounds. If we go that route, the total nice cream haul would cost $5.43, including the cherries, making the total haul $16.76. Breaking it down even further, 1 batch of 16 brownies would cost $3.16, and 2 servings of nice cream would cost $1, making the total of everything you made $4.16. So finally, per serving, 1 brownie would cost 20 cents, and 1 serving of ice cream would cost 50 cents, making your bowl of brownie a la mode 70 cents. That sounds like a very cheap date to me. I really hope you like this recipe. I really love doing these Aldi hacks. I think like doing the breakdown is really fun and informative. So if you did like this video, give me a big thumbs up and leave me a comment below if you have any like Aldi hacks that you want me to try. And if you want to see more videos like this, I'll be putting them out every Saturday, so subscribe to my channel to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye.